these teams will be right back here in 2 weeks for Super Bowl 58 as we are underway from New Orleans. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Swift. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Off the play fake, Miller. And that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45. Before he's brought down.
Lions. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First down, and they go with Swift again. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
At the 34-yard.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Miller uses the spin, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. And they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Here's Ronald Jones first carry for the USC man. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson going right side here, and that's complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. First carry now for Justice Hill. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Lions 3, Buccaneers nothing.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyler Boyd there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. Well, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost have to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Miller. on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a second down and 6. Now it's Swift. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
7-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Miller now from the gun on 3rd down. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Jones. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down and 4. Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He got 29 yards that time.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Play fake. Here's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Miller, looking to throw on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Complete.
A 9-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
The kicker on for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 7 yards there and a first down. To throw. Miller. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Tampa Bay.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Jackson will throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Miller throwing on third and long. And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay. They're a gain of 13.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. To throw is Jackson. That's caught by Howard. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And his kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker Devin White there to knock it away. We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Miller. Dancing to his left. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun. Miller. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Miller. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up second and
now Miller to throw on second down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 28 yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, Miller looking deep for Jennings. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Miller now, off the play fake. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Jackson on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
31. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Miller. Off play action. Rolling to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He's going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball. And they cut a big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 97 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Lions 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this 4th quarter. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they get it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the gun, Miller. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a... And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That keeps the score. Buccaneers 38.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Rams team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
So first and 10 now from the 30. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.